Welcome, I'm Amy and I'm a yoga and fitness instructor. I'm going to take you through a gentle yoga flow. It's only 12 minutes, so it's a really great way to fit in some gentle movement throughout your day, and it's very beginner friendly. So even if you've never done yoga before, this will be perfect. This whole routine is done standing, so whether or not you have a yoga mat doesn't really matter, but what does matter is that you wear either bare feet, socks with grips, or running shoes, just to avoid your feet sliding around. So when you're ready, you'll come up to standing and we'll begin. We're going to start standing with your feet hip distance and your toes are pointing forward. Let's open our palms to the front of the room. Let's keep reaching out. Imagine like you're trying to touch the floor. And we're going to take a deep breath in as we reach out and up above our head. And then we're going to exhale as we lower the arms back. So while I will be saying breathe in here, breathe out here, this is new for you, don't worry too much about that. And we're going to do this once more, but this time we're going to keep those arms lifted. So our arms are coming up over our head, just reaching as high as you can. And then you're going to turn your palms inward so they're facing one another. And we're lifting tall to the ceiling. Feel that length through the sides of your waist. And now we're going to press our hands against one another. So you're pressing your palms, you're pressing your fingers, and now you're going to slide down in front of the chest. So this is coming into a prayer hand pose. So when we do this, we want to draw the shoulders back, our chest stays open. And then we can inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, we draw it back down. And last one. Now this time we're going to end with our hands in front of the chest. So we're going to keep our arms here. We're going to keep our shoulders drawing back. We're going to step our feet a little wider than our hips this time. And then we're going to think about our waist. We're going to do a twist here. We're going to twist from the spine. We're going to exhale as we twist our chest towards the right. And then we inhale to the center. Other side, exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And one more for each. Getting that movement through our spine. And then back to the center. We can then release our hands, put our hand on our hip. We breathe in as we reach up. We exhale as we come over. And then we inhale back up. And we switch sides. So we're exhaling as we curve and bend. We inhale up. We're using that hand for support on the leg, getting the curve of our spine, getting the stretch along our side. And we'll just do one more for each. Then as we come back to the center, we're going to again raise our arms. So let's do it with intention, with control. So palms facing forward, shoulders drawn down. We reach out and up. We're going to hold that lift. Again, let's turn our palms inward. Let's press our palms and our fingers against one another. Reach up to the ceiling. Let's engage our core. So you want to squeeze in with your belly muscles, belly button draws towards your spine. And now very gentle, we're doing another bend. So we're doing an exhale. So this is a little more active. We're using our muscles this time rather than supporting with our hand. Now, if that feels too much, you can always bring the hand for support. But feel free just to make it very small bend. The further you go, the more challenging it will be. So you find what works for you today. Exhale to bend. Inhale, center. And just once more for each. And then as we come back to the center, we can sink the hands back down in front of our chest. And then let the hands relax completely. Switching to our lower body. So our feet are about a meter apart or so. And then we're going to turn our toes out at an angle. So take care here, the stability will be off a little bit. So this is challenging our balance. We're squeezing our bum, we're squeezing our belly for our balance. Let's just focus on the legs first. Sink the hips and the knees are coming out to the side. You're drawing the knees back rather than them sinking inward. So we're still flat on our feet. We're coming down just to a level that you feel comfortable, and then you're coming back up. So if this is new for you, feel free to make it very small. It can be only an inch or so. If you feel more comfortable, if you're familiar, you go down lower. Now let's hold here for a moment, getting our stability. We're gonna add some arms. So again, we're gonna do our prayer hands in front of the chest, engage through the upper back so the chest stays open. And we're gonna use our breath. We're gonna exhale as we sink down and send the hands up over our head. And then we're gonna inhale as we come back up. And we repeat this. And we're gonna do one more. Now as we come back to the center, we can bring our hands to our hips and we're gonna reposition our feet. So your left toes, you're gonna have them facing forward. Your right toes, if you're able, you're gonna turn a little further so they're facing the side. But we want our hips to avoid turning. We wanna try to keep them square to the front. So you might wanna keep a little angle in your foot if that feels more comfortable. And if you can, a little wider with the feet. We're coming into a pose called Warrior Two. So for this pose, this back leg, your left leg stays straight, and we're focusing on this right leg. We're gonna bend so that the knee comes in line with our ankle. And just like in Goddess pose, we want to avoid the knee sinking in. So we're drawing it back. Remember, this doesn't have to be big. Just go to a bend that you feel comfortable. And now we're gonna raise our arms out till shoulder height. Reach, reach, reach as if you're trying to touch the side of your room. And you can turn your head to look to the right. We're gonna open our palms to the ceiling. We're gonna straighten this leg and we're gonna sweep the arms up over our head. To come back into our Warrior Two, our palms turn out. We bend the knee as we sink the arms back to shoulder height. Using our breath, we inhale, lift. We exhale, lower. And so we do this a few times, remembering that if adding the breath is too much, you just focus on the movement. And we'll just do this one more time. When we come back to our Warrior Two, we bring our hands back to our hips. We can straighten this leg, and we're gonna turn our toes facing forward. Now, before we do the other side, we're gonna do a forward fold with our legs wide, toes forward. So this is called a straddle pose, and we're leaning forward. So if you need to come a little bit closer, that's okay, just however you feel comfortable. We're gonna lower down, so as if we're trying to reach the floor. So here we're just letting ourselves hang for a moment, hinging from your hips, letting the spine round. And then to add our movement, if you're able to reach the floor, you're gonna bring your hands or your fingertips to the floor, and you're just gonna walk them towards your right toes, feel a little stretch in the right side, and then you can walk them back to the center, and then over towards the left side. So doing a little walking of the hands. If you can't quite reach the floor, what you can do is just grab your right calf and gently pull yourself a little closer, and then release, grabbing the left leg, pulling it in a little closer, and then just going back and forth. So you have your options. You're either walking the hands on the floor, or you're grabbing the leg and giving yourself a little pull towards it. And then last one each side. Then you can come back to the center, just let yourself hang. Now when you roll up, feel free to put a little bend in your knees if that feels more comfortable for you. And then you can let your arms and your head hang heavy, and then you're going to start to roll back to standing. So you come up through the hips, through the spine, and then your shoulders roll back, your head lifts and looks forward. Nice work. We're doing our Warrior Two on the other side. So getting into position, our right toes stay forward this time. Left toes turn to the side. we try to stop our hips from turning. So we try to keep them forward as much as we can. So this left hip is opening. If you narrowed your feet, you can try a little wider. And then we're gonna bend into this left knee, checking in to make sure we're not caving in or onto that inner edge of our foot. Knee is back, so our foot is flat. And then we raise the arms up. Shoulder height, reach and extend out to either side. Shoulders are away from our ears. Adding our movement, we turn the palms up. We straighten the leg, we send the arms up above, we breathe in. Turn the palms out, arms come down, knee bends, we exhale. Inhale as we come up, exhale as we come down. And then just go at your own pace. And we'll do this once more. And then we can relax. So let the arms come down. You can let this leg straighten. You're going to turn the toes forward. And then to bring the feet under, you can do this little heel, toe, or just whatever works for you. And then shake out the legs. And then we're going to finish the way we started. So back to our nice deep breaths. Arms by our side, we reach down as if we're trying to touch the floor, push down through the shoulders, nice and tall with your rest of your body. Nice inhale, deep inhale if you can as we reach out and up. And reverse, exhale. And again. And one last time. One more deep breath. Inhale, fill the lungs. And exhale. And then you can let the arms relax. And that's it for today's yoga flow. I hope you're feeling great after getting some movement throughout your body. Great job for making the time to do that, and I'll see you next time.